So about a couple of years ago, I first heard of Coachella, the music festival in California, and instantly I was in love. Instantly I wanted to go, and jumped online to see if there were tickets available. And thankfully there were a couple, and my friends told me that they weren't going to be available for very long. So I needed to jump on it, on the opportunity. Asked my parents for money, did whatever I could, but I needed about $100 to make up the difference. Looked around for the things that I could sell, and thankfully found a Zune that I had, one of those Microsoft music players, put on Craigslist, and about half an hour later I got some people that wanted to buy it, and except all of them didn't want to give me as much money as I needed, except for one, which was far south Austin, about half an hour south of Austin. I, being the very, being the kind of person I am, just took the opportunity. At the moment I had a motorcycle that I hadn't yet driven long distances in the open road, so I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to take my motorcycle and drive it down south to sell this Zune. So I did, and it was great. Skies were clear, everything was nice, everything was going well. Made the sell, headed on the way back. I was, happy, content, except soon enough I saw one of these dark clouds come over me from the east, and go from drizzle to rain to really pouring on me on my motorcycle. At this point I realized when I ran out the door I should have prepared a lot more. First of all, at least gotten a helmet on, something more than just my Sperry's, no socks, shorts and shirt. So I was kind of worried, but made my way through the rain. At this point the road was completely wet, and it was kind of frustrating. I started daydreaming for a little bit and took my attention off the road for just a little bit, enough so that when I was nearing an exit that I really had to take to get back on 71, I realized about 20 meters away from the exit that I was going still 40 miles per hour, and on a motorcycle you need to slow down a lot more. And with water on the road, I realized there was no way I was going to make that turn, so the only real option I had was to mechanical bull through the median that was grass and try to make it down to the street below. And so I thought it was a solid plan. I did it. As soon as I hit the grass, I flew. I was airborne for about 4 seconds. There enough time for me to think that there was really nothing I could do. I was just in the middle of the air flying, hit the floor, I flailed, could not control myself or anything around me, and just hoping that I didn't break anything. As soon as everything stopped, I stood up, checked myself. Thankfully I was only bleeding from one leg. Ran to my motorcycle, make sure everything was fine, but half the motorcycle was broken down. The side of the mirror, the clutch, everything. Thankfully after multiple tries it started up again, and I'd gone on it, drove home.